What's going on, guys? My name is Joe. If you are new to this very new channel, I will be primarily doing futures, traditional market futures. However, in my introduction video, I did explain that I will still trade crypto here and there, specifically on the weekends and in the evening sometimes. But regardless, I wanted to go ahead and kind of give an example of how transparent, open, and honest I'm going to be with everything that I post. So anybody who is in the crypto game, you saw this move last night. A big old candle to the upside when the Asian market was just beginning to open. Now, over the weekend, I was playing some of this little movement up. You know, little scalps in and out, high leverage, low margin, just kind of playing around, banking some quick money. I took some stops, took some profit. You know, it was very nice, good stuff, whatever. As we came down here, right, I got into about 3 trades long in this general area, and all 3 of them stopped me out on wicks. So I ended up at this point right here, this hour, I ended up going long one more time. I'm like, F it, man. I'm going to try one more time. I just feel like things are going to push. Did I at all know we'd get a movement like this? Hell no. Hell no. I thought we might get a quick little tag up like that and then a retracement, which I would have been happy with. I would have taken what I wanted off the table and I'd be totally happy with it. What did we actually get? We got a massive push. So what ended up happening was my last trade here. This was where we actually landed. So the orange line is my entry. That was at 27.075. And my stop loss in this one, I decided to give a little bit more room. So instead of keeping my stop super tight because I kept getting wicked out, I decided to bring it to this wick down here. So I dropped that stop a bit lower, came back a couple hours later, and saw this massive candle up. Very happy. You know, at the highest point, I was about 350% in profit at 75x leverage with a moderate margin. Now, this morning, up here, I decided to move 50% of my position stop loss up to this general area after this wick. So once we started to move up a bit, I moved my stop right here. This wick almost came for me. It got right there, but just missed me. So I stayed in the game. The other 50%, as we continued to move up, the other 50% of my stop loss, I moved up a bit more, slightly lower than the first 50%, just to give a little bit more room in case we got some wicks down like this one right here. My other stop, my other 50% of my position would stay in the game. Now, this is where a lot of the transparency and honesty comes in. As we got up to these levels up here, I strongly considered taking profit. I was about 380% in profit. There's a kind of a goofy, funny saying in crypto that if you ever get to the point where you want to share your P&L with your wife or with your friend, that is when it's time to take profit. I did not take that advice. This was around the time I was starting work. This is the US Open. So I'm very busy in the morning. Unfortunately, right at US Open is my busiest time of the day. I'm getting everybody ready to go, trying to get everybody out for their working day on their routes. So I'm very rarely able to actually watch the market and engage. I ended up viewing things as this white candle was coming down, as we started to drop. Still, I had time. Still, I failed to exit the trade. Had I done that, I would have gained an additional, if you split the two, about 1.6% at 75x leverage. It would have been a very nice little addition to what I had already made from this level up here. I blew it. I got greedy. I got stuck in my psychology, as much as I damn well know when I'm feeling the way I was feeling up here, it's time to take profit. Now, to just throw another quick example out here, and then I'll let y'all go, is I did the same thing, man, on the short side. So back in this area right here, we had these pushes up, pushes up, pushes up. I mean, this whole thing, man, this was all just one big range there. You played that range there, and then from here to here, you played this range here, and there was an opportunity to make a decent amount of money. Go short at the top, go long at the bottom. Easy money, easy money. So on this last push right here, pop up. I got in almost at the literal top. Was able to ride that all the way down. Now, luckily, I'm not a total idiot. I'm half an idiot. So I took 50% of my profit out right there, which thank God, right? The other 50% you can see is the green line at 23,982. I really did think we'd maybe F around right here for a bit and then drop. That obviously did not play out. So as we continue to rise, I have a couple of options as I see it. This is probably what's going to happen. I think if we come up to this level, so not too much higher, I think I'll go ahead and take this short off the table. I've had the opportunity, like I said, to take 50% of that profit already, very close to the absolute bottom of this move. Happy about that. And I've been able to collect quite a bit of money actually on funding fees just for keeping the position open, because that's how crypto futures work. So it's not been for nothing, I guess is what I'm saying. So if we get up to this level of resistance, I'm probably just going to take that short off the table. And then if I start to see weakness, I'll just get short again. You know, you can always just get back in. That's one thing, I need to remember. That's one thing everybody needs to remember. Best case scenario is, we push up a bit. Maybe we tag the lower end of that resistance, and then we begin to come lower. That's best case scenario for me personally. But we'll see. I wanted to be transparent. I wanted to be open. And, I had two good examples here, one long, one short, of where I knew I should have just taken the whole position off the table. And I didn't. I'm very happy. I took at least 50% on both trades. And then this one obviously stopped out both. But, I'm happy I'm half an idiot and half intelligent. That's a start. That's leaves room for growth. And so that's it for today. Hopefully I'll be doing some traditional futures trading this week as I get time. So as I do that and as I go through some of these funded accounts, I have 2 with Apex right now. As I continue on with these, I will be sure to update you guys along the journey. Thanks.